Hey, what's up, guys? So we got a couple foam rollers right here. We have a regular, pretty dense foam roller. We have one that's called a rumble roller. It's got all these little balls on it, you know, so it kind of hurts, yeah. But anyway, then you have one that's like PVC for the hardcore. Me personally, for the hip flexors, this is what I prefer because when they get really tight, it gets really tight, and you really want to get in there. But it all depends on what you can put up with, what pain you can put up with. But Paul's going to show us a quick demonstration of how to foam roll your TFL and hip flexors. All right, so Paul here is going to be face down on this foam roller, right on the front of the hip. You have something that, every time I hear the full name, it reminds me of a latte, so I want a coffee. But TFL in short, he's going over that TFL right there. That really. It really bothers when you're squatting. That's really tight. It gives you like a little pinching feeling. Really tight hip flexors. If you run a lot, if you cycle, if you sit all day, that will definitely tighten up on you. So all you have to do is just get where it's real tight. Stay there for a little bit. Big inhale, big exhale. Keep breathing. Stay over the spot and like just go over and over and over. Get around. If it's too much pain, go around the pain, but just keep going over that whole thing.
Yeah, and when hitting the TFL, you'll find it. TFL connected to the IT band all the way up towards the hip, all the way up towards the waistband. To find this muscle, if you think about it, it's the muscle. If you were to stand on one foot, it's the muscle that flexes in that area. Especially if you could feel, and you feel it in your squats working. You're gonna come. Once you hit that TFL, you're gonna sit in it, breathe through the discomfort. You can, even just putting a lot of pressure on there and just hanging out, relaxing, letting the foam roller do its work. You can rock back and forth on it. You can roll on it and just hang out, put a lot of pressure on it, and eventually you'll start feeling it loosen up and soften up.
All right, so the next one that he's going to target is the IT band, which he was already so close, and he's going to get on his side. And this is a major issue if you run a lot. Not only is it painful, but it really bothers. When you're running, when you know your IT band is very tight, you're going to feel a sharp pain on the side of the knee. It also causes an issue when you're cycling a lot, for all the triathletes out there, on the side of the knee at the insertion point or at the very top right by the hip flexor. He'll show you right there. He's gonna lay on his side, and it's literally on the lateral part of your quad.
Good way to get the IT band is to get 3 points of contact. You got your hands. You're gonna cross one foot over, and you're just gonna start right above the knee, not on the knee, and you're just gonna roll on that IT band all the way up towards the hips. It's one of the most uncomfortable areas. So, but you just gotta breathe through the discomfort. Find those tight areas, those hot spots, those trigger points, and hang out in those areas, because just rolling right through them without really working the muscle doesn't really loosen anything up. To work to work some active release on the IT band, any area that you're finding that's really tight, you can hang out in that area. We prop one foot over because we could work the mobility of the knee, and we're just gonna flex that knee and release. Flex that knee and release, and then go to the next area. Flex that knee and release, and then go to the next area that's real tight, and just roll the whole thing out. Woo!
So the next part of your body that we're going to foam roll out are your calves. For all you ladies out there that love wearing high heel shoes, plus running, plus working out, box jumps or whatever or whatnot, these calves will hurt for the first time that you ever roll them out. So Paul here, we're gonna go over some foam rolling of the calves. So you basically just sit down, put one foot up there, put both of them up there, get both of them at the same time. But if you really want to increase it, just like he had it, you want to cross one leg over the other. That's how you're gonna get deep inside.
We're just gonna go start right above the Achilles heel, roll up the back of the calf, Nice and slow, finding those areas, going back and forth. Calves are really big muscles, so you're rolling the back of the calf. You're gonna get the outside of the calf. You're also gonna get the inside of the calf.
All right, y'all, so now we're gonna cover the quads. He's gonna be face down, just like in the position when he was foam rolling the TFL. So he's gonna be face down now, and once again, just like he was hitting the calf, if it's too painful, don't cross one leg over the other. But if it's okay to do it, cross one leg over the other and just foam roll away.
There's a lot of parts of the quad, so you want to hit the outside of the quad right by where it connects to that IT band. You're going to hit the front of the quad all the way up towards the hip flexors. And then the last one, we're going to get the inside of the quad. Rotating this foam roller out to the side, rotating the hip so your hip's about the inside. You can hit the inside of your quad, putting a lot of focus right above the upper inner part of the knee, all the way up towards your hip. We're rushing through everything right now, but a good amount of time to spend on each body part is about a minute or 2 minutes really working that, or however long you need to for that muscle to loosen up.
And don't just do it one time. You have to keep doing it. You have to keep doing it. You have to keep working those little kinks out. You only perform better when you recover better. So having said that, hope you guys try some of this out. If you're already doing it, good job to you. Once again, Paul, Lou, Fit Results Chicago, coming at you one more time.